the last video we have seen the electrophilic substitution reactions on the benzene ring like Friedel-Crafts alkylation, acylation, nitration, sulfonation, halogenations, etc. So basically what we have done, we have performed an electrophilic substitution reaction on benzene ring and we are getting the electrophile got substituted over the ring. So basically we are getting monosubstituted derivatives. So there we are saying it can be nitro group, sulfonyl group, etc., alkyl group, acyl group, etc. Now in this video we are discussing what about the conditions or what about the nature of the products if already a group is substituted on the benzene ring. What would be the product? That means if already a substituent is present on the benzene ring, the incoming electrophile can go either at ortho positions. There are three possible ways to occupy the electrophile. These are ortho positions. If this is substituted benzene, the carbon attached to adjacent to the substituent attached carbon is called ortho position, and this is meta carbon, and this is also meta. This is the one opposite to it is called para carbon. This all you know. So there are three possible ways for the incoming electrophile can substitute on the benzene ring. So this is the already monosubstituted benzene, and if you are performing electrophilic substitution, it can go to one ortho position, or it can go to meta position, or it can go to para position. So there are three possible ways of attaching the electrophile. Like this is our incoming already present group, and this is incoming electrophile. This is one possibility or at ortho position, and this is at meta position. So three possible isomers are equally possible. So here comes the importance of directive influence of the groups for electrophilic substitution reaction. So already present group where it will direct the incoming nucleophile. We have to see whether it is directing or orienting the electrophile towards its ortho position, or it is orienting or directing the incoming electrophile to meta position or para position. So to study those things, these are divided mainly into two groups. One is activating group and the other one is deactivating group. So activating group, as the name says, the ring will be, the benzene ring where electrophilic substitution occurs will be more active towards substitution. That means active. So already present group will be activating the ring for electrophilic substitution. So activating the ring for electrophilic substitution means the incoming reagent is electrophile, means electron deficient thing. Okay, so the benzene ring should be what? Electron rich, right? So the already present substituent should be electron donating, so that the ring will be electron rich and it will be more reactive toward the electrophile. So that is meant by activating group. And what about the deactivating group? That will be just opposite to that one. Means benzene ring will be less reactive towards electrophilic substitution. So what does it mean? So electrophile means electron deficient species. So benzene ring also should be electron deficient in nature. So the substituent already present on it should be electron withdrawing in nature from the ring, so that the ring is electron deficient, and if an electron deficient electrophile is coming, mutual repulsion will be there. So the ring will be less reactive towards the electrophilic substitution. So that is meant by deactivating groups. So now we have to see how the directive influence of substituting groups are happening. So according to that, groups are divided into different groups like ortho para directors, meta directors, etc., etc. So what are called ortho para directors? Ortho para directors or directing groups. Directing groups. So as the name suggests, the groups present on the ring, suppose it is X, that group will be directing the incoming electrophile either to ortho position or to para position or both. Okay, so this is up to ortho position, this is up to para positions. Okay, so such groups are called ortho-para directing groups. What about meta-directing group? Other category. Meta-directing group means the already present group will be directing the incoming nucleophile to occupy ortho-meta position. So such groups are called meta-directing groups. Hence, a relationship is found between the directive influence of the group and their activating or deactivating nature. So, in general, I said the activating groups are ortho-para directors, and also they are making the ring to more electron rich. So, these groups makes the ring more electron rich, so that this will be reacting with electron deficient electrophile very effectively, and deactivating groups will be making the ring electron deficient, so that it will have a less affinity towards the electron deficient electrophile. That is why it is said to be deactivating groups. So activating groups, how this is ortho-para directors and how this is becoming meta-directors we will see in detail. So mainly the groups are divided into 6 categories. So first one is strongly activating groups. As I said, activating groups are ortho-para directors. So strongly activating groups are also ortho-para directors. So for examples for such groups are NH2, primary amines, secondary amines, tertiary amines, etc., as well as hydroxyl groups and ethers. Okay, so they are having lone pair of electrons on their heteroatoms, and that will be giving towards the ring, like plus some effect will be there. Resonance effect, positive resonance effect will be there, that we will see in detail. So such groups are called strongly activating groups. Next come moderately activating groups. So they are also activating groups are all ortho-para directors. So examples for such groups are NHCOR, amide group. The activity is somewhat less because this NH is attached to CO group electron. This is somewhat having minus I effect. Okay, so that's why activity is somewhat reduced. So that is moderately activating group. Here also this is like OR only, but you have a ketone group over here which is electron deficient. So that is why activity is somewhat reduced. So it comes under the category of moderately activating groups. Next is weakly activating groups. Weakly activating groups also ortho-para directors, in which it includes alkyl groups, aryl groups, alkenyl groups, etc. Okay. Next is weakly deactivating groups. Weakly, here you have to remember that in the weakly deactivating groups are also ortho-para directors. Why this is called weakly deactivating groups? Because it contains halogens among it. So halogens means they are electron negative elements which will withdraw electron density from the ring. So that is why it is called deactivating, which comes under the category of deactivating groups. But they are said to be ortho-para directors. Why this is so means I will explain in detail in the coming videos. Because the halogens are, just I will give a hint, halogens are having 3 pairs of electrons around it. So this will be giving resonance effect within the ring. So it may be, it will be giving the lone pair within, towards the rings, making the ring electron rich. So that is why it is said to be ortho-para directors. Why this is deactivating group? Because they are electron negative in nature, so that they are called under that group. Next is moderately deactivating group. So you have to understand that this groups should give or should have electron deficient character. Electron deficient character. That means they will pull the electron density from the ring towards it. So making the ring electron deficient. So that is why they are called deactivating groups. So moderately deactivating groups are meta-directors. So deactivating groups, as I said, they are all meta-directors. Here exceptional case for halogens that will be studied in detail. So moderately deactivating groups in which carbonyl compounds will come. These are also carbonyl compounds, but here the oxygen with lone pair is attached to this ring. Here the electron deficient carbonyl group is directly attached to the ring. So where carbonyl group is attached to the ring, then that is said to be deactivating. Okay, so that is why aldehyde, ketone, esters are deactivating. This is also an ester group, but in this case carbonyl group is attached to the ring. This is like this. That is why it is said to be deactivating group. So they are meta-directors. Now strongly deactivating groups means strongly electron withdrawing groups will be substituted on the ring. So that they are also meta-directors like nitro group, sulfonic group, cyanide, and here see, this is amine, right? Ammonium. Okay, there is a positive charge on nitrogen. That means the nitrogen lost its lone pair. So there is no electron density on nitrogen to donate to the ring, making the ring electron rich. The lone pair is lost and it is having positive charge on it. So that means it will be dragging the electron density from the ring towards it, making the ring electron deficient. So in that case, it is said to be meta-directing group. So this you have to keep in mind, because nitrogen lost its lone pair. So it cannot give the lone pair or increase the electron density on the ring. It will pull the electron density from the ring, making the ring electron deficient. So that is why the nitrogen with positive charge is falling under the meta-directing groups. Let us see some examples where directing influence is having a major role. So this is the first example is in the case of phenol. So you have to see, this is a monosubstituted benzene where the OH group is attached to the ring. So as you know, the OH group is coming under the first category, strongly activating groups. This strongly activating. So that means ortho-para directing. So you have to see, since it is strongly activating, both the ortho positions and the para positions are substituted by the nucleophile. Here this is a bromination. Bromonium ion is the electrophile in this reaction. So you will be getting a basically tribromo derivative because it is a strongly activating group. Next, let us see the example with aniline. So aniline, NH2 is also coming under the same category, strongly activating group. So you will be ending up with tribromo derivative. Both the ortho positions and the para position is occupied by the electrophile. Electrophile is this Br+. Okay. Next, let us see in the case of toluene. Toluene means this is methyl benzene or toluene. Okay. So alkyl groups are coming under the category of weakly activating group. So activating groups are ortho-para directors. So here you will be getting a mixture of products where one product will be ortho, in which orthomethylation happens, and this second product will be para. So you will be getting basically, this is 1,2-dimethyl benzene is called xylene. So this is basically orthoxylene and this will be paraxylene, mixture of two. You will be getting a mixture of two products. Now if you are seeing chlorobenzene where chlorine is halogen, as I said earlier, this is weakly deactivating group because of the electronegativity of the chlorine. But this is ortho-para directing. I strongly mention mention about it. So this is ortho-para directing, and you will be getting orthonitro-chlorobenzene as well as para-nitro, mixture of orthonitro and para-nitro-chlorobenzenes. Okay. Now let us see an example with electron withdrawing group, that is carboxylic acid. So this is called benzoic acid. So as you know, carboxylic acid, sulfonic acid, etc. are strongly deactivating groups. So carboxylic acid is moderately deactivating group, deactivating. So moderately deactivating groups are meta-directors. So you will be getting meta-nitro. This is the meta position. This is ortho, this is meta, this is para. So you will be getting meta-nitro product. Suppose you are having nitrobenzene in it. So nitro group is strongly deactivating group. Again you will be getting meta-nitro derivative. So moderately deactivating groups are meta-directors. Basically deactivating groups are meta-directors. Only exception in the case of halogens. Okay, halogens are ortho-para directors. We will see how this is happening. So these are some examples of to show you the direct influence of different groups. Explanation of direct influence of group. So first we will see how these groups are, the activating groups are becoming ortho-para directing groups. So first let us take an example of OH group. So OH group, as I said earlier, this is coming under the category of strongly activating groups, and other activating groups are like amides, amines, etc. etc. Then alkyl groups, aryls, they comes under the category of moderately activating groups. Basically two types of activating groups are there. One in which the atoms are having lone pair of electron density. The other in which, as I said, methyl group or aryl group, etc., which do not have the lone pair of electron to donate to the ring. Okay, so let us see an example in which we are having two lone pairs, that is strongly activating group phenol. So how this is making, so this, in order to make this ortho-para directing means this ring should be electron rich in nature, then it will be more reactive towards electrophilic substitution, then it will become ortho-para directors. So let us see how the electron density on the ring makes it how it is making it ortho-para directing groups. Okay, so if you are coming here, oxygen is having two lone pairs of electrons, so this will be shifted here and this pi bond will be shifted to here, resonance. So let us see this structure. Here oxygen loses its one lone pair, so it becomes positive in charge, so the lone pair comes over here, negative charge accumulates here like this. In the next structure what will happen, this will be shifting here. So here new, this will be shifting here and this pi bond will be coming to this position. So here new pi bond will be formed, here it will be shifted to here. So let us write, here new pi bond is formed, here lone pair, so negative charge. So rest things are as such, no change. Now in the next structure this will be shifted here, this pi bond will be coming to here. So this would be, here negative charge will be coming and here new pi bond is formed. So the rest of the things is not changed like this. So in the next structure what will happen, this will be shifted here and this pi bond will be going to oxygen as lone pair and the positive charge will be lost. So you will be getting like this. OH, oxygen now is having both the lone pairs. So if you are looking into this structure, you can see the electrophile coming to the ring means electrophile will be attacking at a site where electron density is there. Okay, so if you are seeing here, you can find that here one ortho position there is electron density, and here you can see the para position is having electron density, and here also you have ortho position which is having electron rich. So that means there are three positions in which the electrophile can come and occupy. So they are both the ortho position and the para position. That's why if phenol is brominated, you are getting tribromophenol because it is strongly activating. That's why all three positions are occupied. So that is why phenol is said to be ortho-para directing group. So if you are taking the case of aniline, the same scenario is happening. So let us write with aniline. So this is aniline. Aniline means nitrogen is having one lone pair of electron. So how this is having plus sum, this is called plus sum effect, positive mesomeric effect or positive resonance effect. Both the ways you can see. So the lone pair will be coming here, this will be shifted to the ortho position. So this ortho position now have electron density. Here new pi bond will be formed. Nitrogen loses its lone pair, hence positive charge like this. So in the next structure what will happen? This will be coming to here. That means lone pair becomes bond pair. The bonded pair becomes lone pair. So you can write. Rest of the things is not changing. Nitrogen with positive charge. Here mu pi bond. Here lone pair with negative charge. So next what will happen? This will be shifted here. This will be shifted to this position. So this lone pair become bond pair. This bond pair become lone pair over here. Double bond NH2 plus. Okay. So here pi bond. So in the next structure what will happen? This will be shifted here, and this pi bond will be becoming lone pair. So positive charge on nitrogen will be lost, and you will be getting the aniline. Here mu pi bond. Here nitrogen gains its lone pair like this. So if you are seeing in this case also, the incoming nucleophile will be approaching the electron dense centers. So where are they? This ortho position, this ortho position, this para position, and this ortho position. So that's why phenol and anilines are giving tri-substituted benzenes after electrophilic substitution reactions. Weakly activating groups like alkyl group, aryl group, and vinyl group. This double bond CH group. This is called vinyl group. So the phenyl ring aryl groups are called weakly activating groups. They can either withdraw electron density from the ring, or it can donate this pi bond into the ring. Both the things it will be happening. But however, they are slightly more electron donating than withdrawing. So that is why they are orthopara directing nature. Then as I said in the case of halogens, as I said, they are weakly deactivating groups. Why they are deactivating groups? They are having electron negativity. Okay, so they are highly electron negative. So it shows minus I effect group. Minus I effect group is electron withdrawing effect. Okay, but since they are having electron density means because of the presence of 3 lone pairs, it is slightly electron donating to when it is attached to the ring. When they are attached to the ring, suppose iodobenzene, this will be donating electron density like this. So that's why they are making the ring towards electrophilic substitution. That means the ring will be more reactive towards electrophilic substitution. That's why they are becoming orthopara directors. So such effect is called plus sum effect or plus R effect. So that means they are making ortho position. Likewise, as we see in the case of phenols and anilines, para position, and this ortho position is becoming electron rich in nature. So that's why they are coming under the category of orthopara directors. But they will not give tribromo because they are not that much active like phenol and aniline. They will be giving mono substituted mono electrophilic substitution. That means either at the ortho position plus they are actually giving mixture of products with one substituent at the ortho position and the other product with one substituent at the para position. So that is how they are becoming orthopara directors. Now let us see in the case of weakly activating alkyl groups. Weakly activating alkyl groups. Weakly activating. How they are showing? Because they are neither have, here in aryl group means they are having pi electron density. This can give. Okay. But if you are taking the example of, in the case of weakly activating groups like alkyl groups, R group, for example, if you are taking methyl group or ethyl group, they neither have pi bonds nor have lone pair of electrons. So how they will be making the ring electron rich? As I said, they are also orthopara directing group. So let's see how this is happening. So we have seen the concept of hyperconjugation in previous years. So this is happening here to make this orthopara directing influence to happen. So hyperconjugation is in this case it is a sigma pi conjugation. Sigma pi conjugation, So this alkyl group will be increasing the electron density at ortho or para position through hyperconjugation. So now let us see how this is happening. So this is sigma bonds. The sigma bond will be shifted to here, no bond resonance as we studied earlier, and this will be shifted here. So how the hyperconjugated structures will be written. So HCH, here you have the ring, here pi bond, here the electron density comes at the ortho position, the sigma bond is not there. Okay, so this will become H plus, and the same thing, now this will be shifted here, this will be shifted here. So you can write the ring first. Here electron density is coming, here pi bond, here this one CH, H, here H plus. Now in the next case, this will be shifted here, this will be coming here. So HCH, then the ring, here pi bond, here new pi bond, here electron density, here H plus, like this. So with one alpha hydrogen, this is alpha carbon, this is alpha hydrogen. So with one alpha hydrogen you can write these many structures. So you can have two more alpha hydrogen, you can have more hyperconjugated structures. Okay. So here if you are seeing, the hyperconjugation makes ortho positions electron rich, this ortho position, this para position, and this ortho position. So that is how the alkyl substituents are becoming ortho-para directors in nature. So this is very important. You have to write the structures while attempting the question in exams. So this is how they are becoming ortho-para directors. Let us see how meta-directing groups are making the ring electron deficient. Okay, so here basically the meta-directing groups are deactivating groups. That means examples we have seen: nitro group, carboxylic acid group, CHOs, etc. Here nitrogen attached to ring, which is connected to two more electronegative oxygens. Here carbon attached to two electronegative oxygen. Here carbon attached to oxygen, etc. So that means they are attached to electron deficient atoms. So that means they are having minus I effect groups attached to in it. So that shows minus negative resonance effect or negative isomeric effect. Okay. So in the case of ortho-para directors, we are seeing positive isomeric effect or positive resonance effect. The reverse will be happening in this case. So let us take an example of nitrobenzene. So as I said earlier, nitrobenzene will be directing or the nitro group will be directing the incoming electrophile towards its meta position. So that means compared to ortho and para positions, meta position is electron rich. That was not seen in the case of phenol and aniline. So how this is happening? So here nitrogen is attached to two electron deficient oxygen atoms. So what will happen? This electron deficient will be pulling this pi electron towards it. Okay, so that means nitrogen already electron deficient, which is more electron deficient. So this will be pulling electron density from the ring towards it. So here a new double bond will be formed with nitrogen with the positive charge. This oxygen remains as such. This pi bond become lone pair and this oxygen is having now negative charge. So here what happened? This bond is cleaved. So this carbon is okay, new pi bond is formed, but this carbon loses its bonded pair, hence positive charge is developed. So here pi bond as well. Now what will happen? This pi bond will be shifting here. Okay, so new pi bond will be formed over here. So this carbon valency is okay, but this carbon loses its bonded pair. So positive charge coming over here, and the rest is as such, O minus, O minus. Now this will be shifting here. So here new pi bond will be formed and here positive charge. So the other things being unchanged, N plus, O minus, O minus. In the next step what will happen? This will be coming back here and like this. So here pi bond is formed and the nitrogen now positive charge, here double bond O minus, like this. Okay, now if you are seeing what will be happening if electrophile is coming towards the nitrobenzene. electrophile is coming towards the nitrobenzene. So electrophile, which is electron deficient, which loves the electron density. Okay, so if you are seeing here all positions, all ortho and para, this ortho positions are also having electron deficient centers, that is positively charged. So this positive charge cannot go to this positive charges. Okay, so that means there will not be any ortho substitution or para substitution. Okay, so that's why this ring becoming electron deficient in nature. That is why they are called deactivating groups. Okay, so and they are making ortho and para positions more electron deficient. Positive charges are developed. So electrophile cannot come into the ortho and para position. So they are not ortho para directors. Now if you are seeing the meta positions, so this is the meta position, and here also meta position. So in all meta position there is no positive charge. Okay, there is no positive charge and no negative charge also. But if you are comparing at the ortho para positions, which are having positive charge, compared to them, the meta position is not having positive charge. So that is why compared to these things, meta positions are comparatively rich, electron rich in nature. So that is why incoming electrophile will be going towards the meta position. That is why if you are doing nitration on nitrobenzene, you will be taking nitrating mixture, you will be getting the incoming nucleophile attached to meta position. Okay, not going to. So what you have to understand, compared to the ortho and para positions, the meta position is not having positive charge, and they are compared to these things, they are electron rich in nature. So incoming nucleophile will be going towards the meta positions. That's why this deactivating groups are meta directors in nature.